Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We are back in Foundry. The sun's just coming up. Last episode, we got Science Pack 2s fully automated. And we were just looking at maybe scaling up the production. We noticed that we need maybe some more Technum rods, because this belt's not exactly saturated. And then we noticed we might need more building blocks as well, that production. But I think getting more rods over here may actually help with that. So let's jump in and do that. We'll pick some more research. We have some backed up on the belt, some Science Pack 2s. Let's pick new research. We do have conveyor 2s now. We probably should be building those. What about? Okay, we've got basic steel basic steel making done. High voltage energy grid. Assembler 2 is now researched. Or refinement. Explosives. Let's do explosives. And then while that is researching, let's see if we can amp up our Technum rod production. It shouldn't be a problem. Oh, and let's take advantage of the fact that we can run more than one smelter per drone miner here. So that means we want to expand things. We're going to kick this out a bit. Kind of a lot, actually. So we're going to have to tear things up a bit. Let's do it. Just dive in and get on it. This stuff all needs to be out of the way. We need to fill in probably from here. That'll be a start. That can go. I keep hitting Q to get out of build mode because there's another game that is how you do it. I think it might be Tectonica. Alright. So we want this drone miner to feed this guy. So this is going to go. And this is going to go. I'm tempted to push these back, but man, we are kind of snug already. Let's do it. Let's push this all back one. It's fairly easy to do. That's going to go back one, and this guy. And panels can face each other. Just there. There. I think that's kind of where they were. This comes out. This comes out. So we're going to have one of these guys feed both of these machines. Do that. You. And you. Get rid of that little nugget of belt. This might be the way it has to be, actually. Don't know if you can have a curved segment feeding a loader. Okay. So that guy is feeding Technum ore into both of those smelters. Could probably do a third one, right? Got another idea. Let's get this up. This may be temporary. We may clean this up and make it look pretty. I'm wondering if this guy should run into a splitter and actually feed into two rows. of these smelters. Like put some smelters over here. They can output onto the same belt. Just not sure what the ratios are. Does this guy tell me how much he mines? Inventory full. Try and look at this one, see if I can tell. Can't tell what the production is. Yield last minute, 48 per minute. Let's run this through a splitter just for the heck of it, and then feed 2 more smelters over here. Okay. Craft. Let's craft some smelters, some more. Expand the platform. Get rid of this. I know there is a way to delete multiple things at once. Just want to try something. We have faster splitters. Do we need them? Conveyor belt balancer. Maybe we don't. Let's get those researched for the heck of it. Wasn't there a level 2 here? Let's get that research going. For now, I'll use a regular one. I gotta craft it. Gonna need to get resources. Let's go do that. By the time I get this all scaled up, we may have everything we need. We may have done all the research. All right, I need plates, right? That's you. I'm gonna take all your plates. I did block off a bunch of this last episode, so that'll stop at 600. Can we do this? It's going to be a little ugly. It's going to be a little ugly unless maybe I can do this. Will that look better? Not much. A little cramped in here. Little cramped. I think I know what we can do. Let's do that. Kind of giving up some valuable mining space right here, but just do it. We'll go with it. I'm just curious if this will scale up. I think it will. Those are intakes. These are outputs. Boom, boom, and boom, boom. Kind of see where I'm going with this, right? So that's one drone miner feeding 4 smelters with pretty much no problem, right? In fact, I've got another one sitting here that's not doing anything. Could it feed 6 smelters? Bet it. It's hard to tell. It is pausing. 6 might be a little bit of a push, but man, it's easy for us to scale up, so let's just do it. I don't know if there's a downside to doing it. I'm going to build nothing. Or no, I've got resources. Let me get a couple more built so we have them later. What else do I need while I'm in here? I need belts. Ooh, level 2s. Should we start doing these? Let's go for it. Get some of those crafted up. Waiting on belts. Immediately took up all the belts I had. Loader's gonna go there. Still kind of waiting on belts. Oh, I don't have them on the hotbar. Let's get them on the hotbar. That over, and there they are, level 2s. We don't really need these. It's kind of overkill. We'll start using them just to use them. We have researches happening. Our Technum rod belt is now saturated, even though we disconnected one of our drone miners. We're doing more kind of smarter ratios here. That belt should be loaded. Look, there's a little bit of a problem, right? We're getting gaps. So maybe I should put one of these guys down. That might actually be more efficient. Yeah, every once in a while it's leaving a spot. Guessing this is a little better for us. Pretty good, pretty good. That is now saturated. We obviously could upgrade these belts. It looks like that has helped our building block production quite substantially. That belt looks now saturated. It is not pausing. It is not pausing, which means it's probably the limiting factor as far as getting more Science Pack 2s built. But man, it's way better than it was. And then how are these guys doing? Oh, they're backed up anyway, these researches. We said we were going to scale this up too. Let's do it. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. Gonna have to do some drilling. I'll either just skip past this or do it in a time lapse. All right, I dug out an area so we can get some more of these kind of research machines set down. Or let's fill this in with building blocks, and let's get some crafted. Where are you, research machine? Crusher, logistics, where are you? Probably right in front of me. Research server, let's do 3 of those. They look like they're pretty cheap. I'll fill this little hole I missed. And while we're waiting for those to craft, we can run the belts. We'll go with the fast one since that's what we've been crafting lately. Boom. We'll pull up the ones we don't need. And let's get new research selected too while we're at it. How about... Lights wouldn't be bad. What about something for us? Character crafting speed. Do that. Okay, still waiting on crafting. It's close. There we go. Research servers. What do we do? We're spacing these 2 apart, looks like. And the console is probably on the other side, right? Yep. Okay, the small loaders here. And the big loaders on the other side. Those are all set to intake. And I don't think there's any special recipe or turning things on. I think they just start doing their thing. So that's 3 more. So we doubled up the kind of research buildings. Still backed up. Character crafting speed. But we could do more. Tempted to curl these belts around. And then just do a bunch more here. 1, 2, 3, where they all kind of line up the same way. We could put them in the middle here, but I just think it would look kind of weird having them staggered. All right, how are these guys doing? Seem to have mostly what they need. Is our building block belt ever pausing? Doesn't look like it. That's kind of our limiting thing. We are still getting more Science Pack 2s than our research labs can handle. So let's do a little bit more. I'm going to drill a bit. I'm going to drill out under here. We'll extend the platform. And then we'll loop these belts around. And then that way we can kind of do mirror image of the existing research ones. But it's going to take a bit of drilling to pull that off. So here we go. All right, that's all dug out. Let me craft some more building blocks. It occurs to me, what happens when we have Science Pack 3s? How are we going to scale this? And is there a loader that goes, reaches out 3 blocks? We're not going to get to that in the demo. I'm just curious if we can see that in the tech tree. There is a 3rd laden loader right here, locked in the demo version. So what that would mean is we would want to save this row here, like that whole block. That would be another belt of, say, Science Pack 3's coming. Boom. So we'll pretend that there's going to be another belt this way. That one, when it loops around, it's going to be like the inner one looping. Science Pack 2's will come out a little further and loop, and then these Science Pack 1's will be kind of the outer loop as we set this up this way. So let's fill this all in. I think I have enough. It's really, actually, I think that's all I need. So yeah, let's do it. I'm not going to use actual belts for the inner loop. But that guy would have to be... Yeah, the inner... We're going to have to dig out a little bit more. And while I do this, I should be crafting some more belts. We'll stick with these expensive ones since that's what we've kind of been doing. Might grab some resources. And queue up more of these. We can get rid of all of this. So I'm going to control, drag to there. Auto sort. Technum, we can get rid of that. Get rid of this. Auto sort. Yeah, we mostly need the plates as usual. Grab all those. Craft more belts. And then, yeah, I got to do a little more drilling here. I'll show you why. For looksies, let's drill this out a little bit. You fill that in. Yeah, there would be another belt here. And it would need to extend out far enough for a third lane loader to reach out and hit it, and then it could do its turn. And it would be like the inside belt. And this guy has to follow that one. Like so, and it looks like I need to do a bit more drilling. Right, this one's actually going to go all the way down. We need this one. Probably somewhere like that. And then this will be for the construction part, or the science pack ones. Boom. And I set that up just so we can have kind of mirror image. It's all just for looks. Could have done it differently. But that's just the look I'm going for. Should have our research servers ready to line up here. Panels on the outside. And just like that, I think. I don't know if there's an upgraded research server that we need to worry about. Okay, how do we do these? We'll try to make these look similar. How about we do the small loaders here? Oops, need to make more of those. Wait for those to craft. I'm not going to fill in the inner belt, but that's... If we weren't playing the demo, that would be our Science Pack 3s. Just waiting for loaders to craft up. I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm losing my voice. All right, here they come finally. That one needs to be pushed back, this guy. Awesome. Think we're good now. Check it out. Are these guys showing progress? Not yet. We need to pick research. Let's pick it. What's next? This one, I'm curious about this ore refinement. Let's get that going. There we go. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. We have tons of Science Pack 2s, although this guy's kind of getting starved out for a little while. Does he have any in his inventory by any chance? 3. Science Pack 1s even look a little anemic now. I think it's just that we have these weak assemblers. You know, we have upgraded assemblers, don't we? See, there they are. What do they take? Advanced machinery parts. We can't make those yet. Advanced machinery parts require steel beams. Let's take a look at what that's going to take. If we have the ability to smelt the steel and all that. Burner generator, assembler, smelter, crusher. Let's look at F1 and see if it tells us about the steel. This just tells us about the different storages. Not seeing anything. Foundations, low and high energy, high voltage energy. That I'm kind of familiar with most of this stuff. Think we obviously need to crush. We've got this crusher. Xenoferrite plates. Requires a foundation. 2 electric. Let's just drop one of those down on a foundation or on a building block somewhere. And see what it tells us about it. Do I have a good extra open platform somewhere? How about we just toss one right here? Let's build this thing. They're cheap to build. I might as well build a few of them. We're probably going to use a bunch. A little noisy over there. Well, right in this corner, it's kind of quiet. Oh, I got science packs in my inventory. I need to get rid of those. Just waiting for this thing to craft up. Think. Smelter small. There we go. Crusher. Let's drop this down and see what it tells us. Does it give us a selection of recipes? Xenoferrite ignium ore blend. Xenoferrite and ignium ore rubble. And we get this blend. That's the only thing we can do. So let's think about that. Maybe next episode. Setting up some crushers. We have some extra xenoferrite. In fact, we learned that we can run a whole bunch of smelters off of one miner. These are the xenoferrite ones, right? I think so. Hard for me to read that. Yes, we have some xenoferrite ore we can tap into. And then we need to match that with ignium, which is right across the way. So I can imagine there's going to be some kind of ore belt that maybe it hops on top of this one and finds its way out into this middle area. And then maybe in this middle area we find a way to do some of that crushing. But yeah, let's leave it here for now. We can leave this guy here too. Research. We can pick another research before we go. Let's get something going. Man, I wish we had the whole tech tree. What else? Maybe this stuff over here. Ore scanner mineral rock. Let's do that. Boom. Yeah, not bad. What did we do this episode? We significantly scaled up our Science Pack 2 production and our Science Pack 2 processing. We doubled the amount of research buildings we've got going. And now, now we're starved out on Science Pack 1s. That's kind of the nature of factory games. Scale up one thing and then the other thing is short as a result of you scaling it up. But I think we're okay, actually. I kind of want to pursue the steel stuff before we bother upgrading production of Science Pack 1s. We'll see. If it becomes a real bottleneck for us, then we can change course and amp up Science Pack 1s. But I kind of want to learn what all the steel stuff is about. So we'll pick that up next episode. For now, this is Glidercat, as always, saying thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate your viewership of the Glidercat channel. Also, a special thanks goes out to Glidercat patrons and channel members whose support keeps this channel running. And with that, I'll see you guys all in the next one.